Yo, what's up guys, this is Aptrix here. Today in this video we'll be taking a look at the final update of Skyline Emulator. But not just that, I have a great news to tell you guys that one of the developers who worked on Skyline Emulator is going to be continuing this project under a different name. Here is a screenshot of the chat of one of the developers who used to work on Skyline Emulator. His name is Lynx. He's the person who worked on Skyline Emulator's entire UI, all the colors, all the design. It was his doing and he did an amazing job. He has also stated that he is in oppose of Skyline Emulator main developer's decision of discontinuing Skyline Emulator. There was one another developer known as ASV who was working on Textman for Skyline Emulator. He also hasn't discontinued this project, so he will be continuing his work on Skyline. So that's a relief guys. Skyline Nintendo Switch Emulator may be released with a different name in future. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on all notification if you guys want to stay up to date with all the latest Nintendo Switch emulation news. With that being said, let's get started through today's video. Another fact which I forgot to tell you guys is that on the main Skyline Emulator Discord server, the developer has made all Skyline builds public. As the project is discontinued, they are no longer accepting donations. You can definitely find the change logs and the latest Skyline Edge builds on their Discord server. With that being said, let's get started. By the way, if you just check out the Skyline Emulator's GitHub page, the Skyline repository is now an public archive and there will be no new builds in the Actions tab, I guess. But let's just go ahead and take a look at the Skyline Edge 69, the legendary version, the final parting gift by the main developers of Skyline Emulator to us. So the Edge 69 changelog is add some services for homebrews, allow exporting settings to text, add option to filter files as invalid, update LLVM and boost, re-implement the memory manager, add pipeline loading UI, add folding device support, implement socket services. So these are the final changelog for the Skyline Edge and Skyline Emulator in itself. So let's just go ahead and open settings. Here we'll find a new option known as hide invalid files. If you enable this option, it will show files that have been passed as invalid. Dock mode has been enabled. Enable internet is a brand new option which you can enable. The system will be able to use internet. This is useful for some homebrew apps and games which will get internet access through Skyline Emulator now. So you can go online, for example YouTube. Let's just scroll down. Aspect ratio is stretched to fit. Now support foldable screens is also a brand new setting here. Folded devices will display game and controllers separately, so there is a different UI for foldable devices. GPU driver configuration is default as usual. Executor slot count, direct memory import. Okay, so these are all the settings. I guess that's about it. To be completely honest guys, I had been following Skyline Emulator since 2019 when its first release was made public. To see it go hurts a little bit, kinda. The main developers of Skyline Emulator were amazing, supportive and educational, and I really do appreciate them for working hard day and night and creating an amazing emulator. Many people are also disappointed because they were waiting for Mali GPU fix. I guess that won't be coming anytime soon, maybe 2 to 3 years from now, and someone will eventually fork the Skyline Emulator. But yeah, rest in peace Mali GPU users, I guess. Other than that, Skyline Emulator is pretty stable with few games like we saw previously, Pokemon games in general, and also Mario games as well. And in case of Legend of Zelda, only few games work. Let's take a look at the gameplay test. I'll start with NFS Hot Pursuit Remaster. This is one of the games which I really want to emulate on Skyline, but unfortunately it always freezes during the loading screen. By the way, there is also a brand new animation of pipeline cache being loaded. So let me just go ahead and press back and show you guys that first. So let's scroll down, let's open Pokemon, let's go Pikachu, and you can see compiling cached pipelines. So this is very useful feature in terms of improving the performance in emulation. Skyline stores the cache so next time the game won't stutter. And let's enter the game to see the FPS which we are getting around 84-85 FPS. For Snapdragon devices, the performance of Skyline is absolutely amazing, even though it was unable to be completed. Still, if the Textman update is released in future by the other developers of Skyline, then we can expect more and more games to work like FIFA 23, Demon Slayer, Hinokami Chronicles, and few other games which I am very excited about. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about it. If Skyline Emulator returns, then it will probably be under a different name. And what do you guys think about Skyline Aptrix edition? I'm just joking for now, but maybe. Let's just go ahead and start the game for now. Let's not go ahead of ourselves. Imagine the Skyline logo in yellow color. that would be the Skyline Aptrix Edition. Am I seeing correctly, guys? It's been about 1 minute and NFS Hot Pursuit hasn't frozen till now, which means that the freezing issue might have been fixed in the Skyline Edge version 69. That means WWE, oh, I guess I spoke too soon. Yeah, the game froze. I thought if freezing issue is fixed, then lot of games will start working, such as WWE 2K18, Legends Arceus, Zelda Breath of the Wild, and much more. But yeah, I guess that concludes our today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you are excited for the future of Skyline Emulator, folks. I forgot to mention this, but I guess it's not that bad at all. Imagine a different part of Skyline developers continue the Skyline Emulator under a different name, and the main Skyline developers start working on a Windows emulator for Android. We'll get Skyline Emulator as well as a brand new Windows emulator, which would be pretty fun. See you guys next time. Peace out.